Oh yeah, this game exists. That's right. This game's pretty good. I just also hate playing it. That may sound contradictory and confusing, but it's not. Anyway. I've got a free husbando to get. Let's go do that. I have his weapon. I rolled for this man's weapon after getting absurdly lucky on the painter girl in the first half. Got her and her weapon in 20 pulls. Had the spare currency. Camellia hadn't been announced yet. I was like, I'm gonna get the guy's weapon for when I get him. And then I proceeded to just procrastinate on this event.
Hello, Rover. It's me, Yang Yang.
I hate you, Yum Yum.
How have you been?
Just kidding.
Is life in Jinzhou treating you well? You know I'm here if you ever need anything. Oh, Yang Yang, what's there to be shy about? If you want to see Rover, just tell her. So, what have you been up to these past few days? Feeling lonely without us around? Want to go see some fireworks? How about some moon shooting?
Dum Dum.
Festival just around the corner.
You give me
There's a
Gum
really
Gum.
cool spot we can take you to. Yes, it'll be the Moon Chasing Festival in a few days. Though we celebrate this festival every year in Huanglong, given everything that has happened, this year's Moon Chasing Festival in Jinzhou is sure to be quite special. Yeah, I caught him hanging lanterns all around City Hall.
I was gonna say, is this our version of the lantern, right?
Can't wait to see it all lit up.
Oh no!
Traditions you won't find anywhere else. Like Taoyuan Vale. Folks go there a few days before the festival to write their wishes onto paper. Then hang them on branches or toss them into Moontree Lodge. They say wishes made during these days are sure to come
You in
true.
trouble, you Dum Dum. You better run from Attila the Hun Hun.
Want to give it a go? All you gotta do is write down your wish. Real simple.
I want to watch those movies again so bad.
Already here. Great.
Great!
See you at Taoyuan Vale.
Oh, auto advance pacing. So inconsistent. Oh, we actually got ported over immediately. How goes Wua literally just started. Oh, hey, it's Blossom Buttles and Buttles. That's her name, Buttles. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup are back together. Let me know how that volume is, by the way. It's been a while since we've done this.
Did you miss us?
No idea how the balance for this game specifically will be.
Oh, anything exciting happened while you're out there? Rover's Wild Adventures. Come on, let us in on it.
Please don't call it that. Also, Murloc, Zenless Zone Zero's thing is hot women. Genshin's thing is racial controversy.
That shocked all of Huanglong was all because of you?
What sets this game apart from other games? Also, okay, I'm curious if this cutscene is optional, because Pump was asking me the other night about this game actually, and wanted to know if he needed to do the story update with the Mount Huanglong or whatever to do this event. That line would imply yes. Why is that woman's dress on fire? Ah, you know. Going by that logic, what would be Star Rail's thing? Shitty storytelling.
Rover saves the day yet again.
Being AI generated.
With the Threnodian defeated, our Sentinel and the Jinzhou Magistrate
Take your
have
pick.
resumed their duties. Jinzhou will have peace and prosperity once more.
Wait, seriously? I have no actual evidence that it is AI generated. I just know that Hoyo has gone on record before saying that they were looking into AI. I don't believe it ran any deeper than that. they were looking into AI at some point. And I know that Star Rail's story as a Penacony feels so disjointed and inconsistent that it feels like AI. And I'm pretty good at I'm pretty good at telling apart AI from human. Not to brag. Fusion can tell you.
Yes. Rover?
He can back me up.
Did give you certain insights about your memory loss. While there's still much to uncover, at least we're on the right track.
Can you? Yeah, remember you were playing that game at one point. It was like chat roulette, but not. Where like you had like 1 minute to guess if a person you were talking to was real or not. And I got like every single one right.
At long last, we can finally have some fun. Hey, what better time to celebrate than the Moon Chasing Festival, right? You, me, Yang Yang, and Baicha, the four of us will have a great time munching on treats and enjoying looking at the full moon. And let's not forget about the Moonlit Fair. It's exclusive to Jinzhou, happening only on the night of the festival. There's so much to eat, drink, play, and see. Wait till I show you the biggest lantern show of the fair. I know a spot that has the perfect view. That's a wonderful idea. Let's enjoy the festival together.
Fusion, as far as I know,
I'm sure
Penacony
there'll be
was all the
plenty of
same writer.
interesting things to pique your interest.
Everyone in Jinzhou will be there. There's a high chance we'll run into some.
At least
familiar
allegedly it
faces.
was. Again, if I'm accusing the game of being AI generated, then it may not have been written. Then they may not have been fully written by anybody at all. But if their initial announcement about Penacony is to be believed, it was one guy. How much oven was in the chapter? How many devil fruits are able to produce flames in subcapacity? Too many. Hello, Gamrick. How you doing?
Then it's a deal. Mark my words. With us around, you'll be in for a moon chasing festival you'll remember for life.
If it's AI generated, it's a collective effort of AO3. Is that where they're sourcing their words from when they use AI? If that's what's generating the AI storytelling, then there should be a lot more AI stories with Transformers /fic. Just saying. Why wouldn't they have some editors ensuring different areas have different style or writing quality? I don't know. You seem to cannibalize their own market by making 10 billion different gotchas. I mean, the idea, as far as I can tell, with Star Rail, the idea thus far has been that like every planet. Like, every time we go to a new planet, it has a main storyline, and every time that main storyline is overhead by, like, one main writer. I don't know who the Space China part was written by. But, allegedly, all of Penacony was written by, the Elysium Everlasting guy.
Shoot! We got so distracted with everything else, I almost forgot about your wish for the wishing tree.
What is this beam?
It's a huge deal. You won't want to miss it. That's right. Remember what I told you about wishes made under the wishing tree coming true?
Saiyaman would never. He really wouldn't.
There's stories of it flying around, especially in recent years. The wishes people make on the eve of the Moon Chasing Festival seem to come true in one form or another. A few years ago, Jinzhou had endless rain. Yang Yang wished for clear skies for the festival and a perfect moonlit fair. And guess what? The rain stopped, and the moon was full and bright. Exactly. I thought I'd try my luck, but it actually happened.
Stop blushing!
Perhaps just a pleasant coincidence.
We're talking about the weather. What's wrong with her?
History of such coincidences. Maybe there's something to the wishing tree's magic after all.
Or maybe there's a mysterious hero inside the wishing tree, making our dreams come true. Just like you. You saved the world without anyone noticing. If you're not in the next season of Hero Plays, I'm out. All right, better get to it before we chatter ourselves away again.
This game does a much better job
Just up ahead.
syncing up the lip flaps so that when the characters stop talking, the models stop talking. Unfortunately, it seems like they didn't also sync up the animations for it a lot of the time. It feels like a lot of the times the characters will finish their sentence and then like make like a very animated pose, as if they were still talking and saying something, and it's kind of awkward.
We've already made our wishes. Mine's for the Moonlit Fair to draw in a huge crowd, and for everyone to have a fantastic time.
Yeah, see, like that.
As for Yang Yang, she wished for endless
Like, I have no
happiness
doubts
and
that in the
happy
original Chinese
reunions for
version or
all
whatever, she
families.
finished saying that line as she does the fist bump.
She's not really into wishes.
Don't mind me. I tend not to make wishes. But if I did, it would
I'm a
probably be
scientist.
similar to Yang Yang's.
The main character is Dante and their boyfriend is called Virgil's, making it psychological torture for Devil May Cry fans.
I'm sure the little guy doesn't want to miss out.
I don't know, man. Some DMC fans are into that shit. Rise and shine, Paimon, but better.
Who's there? What's going on?
Yo, Abby, you want to make a wish?
Make a wish? I'm tired. Just make one for me. I want lots of goodies to eat.
For saying DMC fans, no such thing. We're all absolutely crazy. All right, Abby, go back to sleep. Is he actually? I wouldn't have even minded if he tagged along for this. It's a stupid little fun side event thing.
Well, what did Abby say?
Imagine knowing not how to imagine realizing to not
After
make
you
your
finish
mascot
the wishing
overstay
tree,
its welcome.
Come see us at the Moonlit Fair. Shizia and I will be helping out with preparations.
I'll be over at Qingxi's moon shooter stall.
We do indeed have a talking
It's
glowy
not
scar,
fully
Dimitri.
set up yet, but I can give you a sneak peek.
His name is Abby. He lives inside of us. And he's Paimon, but not insufferable. And knows when to shut the fuck up! Dante, DMC versus Dante, Limbus versus Dante, Divine Comedy versus Dante, my OC. Who will win in the Dante Wars? Dante Wars!
Make it fast.
Moon chasing festival. Wishes. Moon chasing festival.
Oh, that's
Wishes.
why.
Wishes.
That's why they're sidelining Abby. Because we're getting a different quirky sidekick.
Wishes. Wishes.
It seems to be malfunctioning. Can't tell who left it here. I should try asking around.
Good to know the rover's still a robot when they talk. I should try asking around. I should ask after people in regards to this peculiar predicament.
Excuse me, have you seen this robot before? Do you know where it's from? It's acting a bit strangely.
For those not in the know, this dub is recorded in the UK, so we have a lot of British people trying to hide their accents. and results in some very awkward delivery sometimes. It's gotten significantly better from the launch of the game. They did redo a bunch of the older dialogue, from what I understand. Like, it's gotten better. They changed voice directors or something, but yeah. Definitely still some weirdness.
Like the wishing well under the wishing tree. People toss their hopes and dreams in there and poof. Before you know it, someone makes them come true. You can even say it's part of the wishing tree, but wishes made at the lodge are more public. It's up to the
You know what I
wishing
mean,
one to share.
Murloc. Everything
Anyhow,
is an accent.
I saw that robot hovering around there earlier.
Everything is an
That's where you
accent
should
if it's
start
not
your search.
yours. I have an accent according to most of you people.
The Moon Tree Lodge. Might as well drop by if it's at the wishing tree.
Look how fast I can get up here! In Genshin, this would take 3 minutes! Yeah, I've mentioned this before, but I haven't mentioned it in Wuthering Waves since I realized it. I went back to Genshin for like 2 days after the Natlin patch announcement livestream thing. And it was like, oh, they're actually fixing some things. Cool. Maybe I'll start at least logging in and doing dailies again. I did that shit for 2 days and got infuriated. I was trying to like speedrun the event to get like that cute outfit for Kirara and being like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I can do the bare minimum. I don't have to min-max everything in this game anymore. I realized getting out was tied to exploration, and I just mentally shut down. Like, fuck, it takes so fucking long to get anywhere in that game compared to this. I can't do it anymore. I actually can't go back.
Fetching data. Error. Analysis failed. Patty lost. Wishes. Danger. Xiangli. Help. Help.
Oh, it's the free man! Who is free?
Something seems to have malfunctioned with you. I'll take care of it. One moment. Run onboard diagnostics.
Command initiator. Xiangli Yao. Authentication confirmed. Performing onboard diagnostics. Number 231. Onboard diagnostics failed. Filtering wishes. Beep beep. Wishing for a brighter future. Glory on the battlefield. Abandon hope of loved ones returning home. Beep beep.
I'm getting conflicting signals from you, Patty.
It's possible that Patty's memory is overloaded with wishes, leading to anomalies mixed within.
Yeah, you think? Mr. Prosthesis.
Wishes.
Sure.
Analyzing cause. 21 solutions have been provided.
Ooh, oh, no.
12. Correction. 4.
Not that one. I meant to pause. Yeah, chat, here's my shilling for the evening. If you think this guy looks cool, and think Genshin looks cool, or thought Genshin looked cool at any point, but was also like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, try this game, play this event, you get a free copy of this dude. The reason why I'm doing this right now.
Wishes and solutions. Could this relate to what Chisha said about someone at Moontree Lodge making wishes come true?
Free units are fun,
And
yeah.
Shiny Young.
A free 5-star unit, by the
name
way.
Sounds familiar.
Not a 4-star, those are a dime a dozen. At least in the Hoyo stuff. This man is a free 5-star. That's unheard of in Hoyo. Besides the one time they did it. Twice now, Genshin gave away a free standard one.
Perhaps. Isolating abnormal data. Running data correction. There. Give it another go, Patty.
Performing onboard diagnostics. All systems normal. Patty feels full.
That should do the trick for now. But where could the anomalies have... I apologize for keeping you waiting.
This guy's got the same color scheme as the geezer, and yet you imagine he pulls it off better. Who is the geezer? Do you mean the old guy from this game? The problem you have with Hoyoverse games is like you don't care about those characters, so they come and go or are important for like one chapter. Oh yeah, no, that's something I've come to realize, especially with Star Rail. Yeah, no. Like I said, like for those who drank the Kool-Aid, the quote-unquote best parts of Penacony were Acheron and Firefly. I personally don't give two shits about either of those characters. But even if I did, like, right, it's just a sad fact, like, no matter how cool you think they are never going to matter again past that planet.
It's just a temporary measure. I'll need to conduct a thorough examination later. Thank you for returning him to me.
12 characters to stay with you in your older ultra versions. Oh, it's like Honkai 3rd. Okay, that's cool. And you are?
Apologies. I haven't even introduced myself yet. Xiangli Yao. A pleasure to meet you. I regret that I was away during your first visit to the Academy, but I'm glad to finally have the chance to meet you.
Thank you for your help with the sundial.
I merely provided a few ideas, but I'm glad I was able to help. I was assisting the Ministry of Development with a damaged surveillance tower. By the time I returned to the lab, you'd already left. The next time I heard any news about you was
They hadn't
regarding
finished
the battle
modeling me yet.
at the Northfall Barrens. This year's moon chasing festival could only have proceeded thanks to your efforts. Well, come to think of it, I should be thanking you personally. The Moon Tree Lodge wouldn't have opened as planned if it weren't for you. I'm afraid I'm not the owner of the Moon Tree Lodge. I'm just here to assist, collecting and trying to fulfill everyone's wishes. However, I do hope you can keep that between us.
Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you for understanding. Seeing everyone's wishes come true and everyone enjoying the festival is enough for me.
Fulfilling wishes. Happy. What will you taste like? Important guest.
Does your robot want to eat me?
Apologies. Patty doesn't mean anything strange by that. Patty was born
You sure?
in the Moon Tree Lodge. It deciphers the emotions behind wishes, analyzing their structure in a unique way. To Patty, every wish has a unique taste. You can think of it as Patty's way of understanding the world. Besides bringing Patty back, I presume you're here to make a wish as well?
Read my mind.
In that case, may I suggest we head over to the wishing stall for a chat? It's not far from here.
Eh. I want to focus my cursor back on the game. I was trying to scroll Twitter.
Welcome. I wish I could extend a warmer greeting, but Patty has run into some technical difficulties. We cannot accept new wishes at Moon Tree Lodge until I resolve the issue. I apologize for the inconvenience. I would be glad to take note of your wish and have it prioritized once everything is resolved.
I don't know what to pick. I'm not quite a real character yet. I don't fucking know, man.
Take your time. We still have a little while before the Moon Chasing Festival. For now, I must concentrate on restoring the Moon Tree Lodge as quickly as possible.
What's wrong with it?
In a nutshell,
I wish
it
for more
appears
wishes.
Patty's malfunction is more than a straightforward data error. At first, I suspected an overload of Patty's analysis module due to an accumulation of wishes over the years. However, during my recent testing, I discovered unusual codes embedded within Patty's database. Like a virus, they spread drastically with the addition of each wish. Additionally, although it was only for a brief moment, I detected abnormal frequency fluctuations after connecting Patty to my terminal. In theory, a robot's data should not generate such fluctuations. It's too early to draw a conclusion just yet, but I can't leave the matter unresolved. It'll only be a matter of time before all the wishes stored in the Moon Tree Lodge are devoured by this abnormal code.
What is this technobabble?
I've isolated the 4 wishes with unreadable codes, pinpointing the source of the discrepancies. I plan to track down whoever made these wishes, try to fulfill them, and uncover the root cause of these anomalies. But before that, I need to try to decode the wishes corrupted by these anomalies. To minimize data loss, it would be best to complete this a week before the Moon Chasing Festival. With
Utilizing
careful planning-
multi-modal reflection sorting. Oh shoot! G Bless TV, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that.
It does have its challenges, but everyone's hopes and dreams for the festival are in these wishes. I don't intend to let them down.
Yes, Yang Yang and the rest have set their hearts on this festival.
Oh, I need to lower the sub goal on Twitch too. I forget that that's a thing now. Or I can actually set goals for my dashboard as well as the overlay. I should do that.
I appreciate the gesture, but I wouldn't want to trouble you.
I don't want people wasting their wishes if they actually work.
I see. Thank you.
Like my Persona videos on
Well,
YouTube, you watched my Persona
the
1
Moon Free
playthrough all the way?
Lodge
Oh,
welcomes
thank you
its
very
newest
much. I
member.
appreciate that.
Seems
Glad
we
you
have a
enjoyed
new
it.
friend now, Patty.
You, Shanley, Yao, and Patty, wishes come true. Organize Moonlit Fair.
Yeah, that was a fun playthrough, all things told.
The lodge opens
I
to the
absolutely
public
had my
before the Moonlit
issues.
Fair, but it still remains an important element of the festivities. The market vendors like to tailor.
Am
their
I going to
offerings
play the
according to
answer?
everyone's wishes. There will be
We
many
played the
interesting
answer.
activities on the day of the
My
fair.
my dear friend
The
Gamrick,
preparations are
I
well
play,
underway.
my playthrough was a
Perhaps some
portable,
of your friends will be
because
among
I
those
consider it the
attending.
optimal
If you're
version of the game,
interested,
personally.
You can go and take a look yourself.
But we did also play through the answer in a Discord call. It should be on the playlist for portable. Yeah, not the remake one. I haven't played Reload, nor do I intend to.
Make it fast.
Yeah, I won't even. Yeah, I won't even play the question. Oh, it's gone. God, I forgot that the controls for doing this is kind of jank. Note to self: just do that with the mouse and keyboard next time. Ah.
The Academy.
Sad wish. I probably should have actually read it. The answer where your only option is to play the version of the game that doesn't want to be played. Again, I just can't
Initiating
imagine.
Analysis. This individual wishes to disappear from this world, indicating a desire to terminate.
I literally cannot imagine paying $110 for the complete experience of that game when it's still not a complete experience compared to previous versions.
Actions strictly prohibited.
Just seems incredibly silly to me.
This is Shang Li, Patty's.
Like, as I talked a little bit about it yesterday, like, I'm not even
Patty
necessarily
gathers and
mad at Reload
analyzes
at this
the
point.
wishes, and
I just think it's
Shang-Li
kind of sad
helps
and
make them
pathetic.
become a reality.
As an easy name to remember.
Shang Li is the first prototype of its series, and we used to call it by its serial number. My colleagues at the Academy began calling it Little Shang Li out of convenience.
Low tier gods!
And over
What you got
time,
these
it
serial
became the name we use now. Well, it seems to like this name a lot. So consider
One of these
it
robots is just gonna go
a
sicko
birthday
mode.
gift from everyone at the Academy.
Kill yourself!
Analysis conclusion. The wish exhibits strong self-denial and self-destructive tendencies, indicating a high level of danger. Prompt physical care and psychological intervention are advised.
Patty does not understand this wish. Patty does not, cannot hurt humans.
Just as I've suspected. This is the reason why this wish failed to be interpreted. The desire to disappear directly conflicts with Patty's underlying logic of not being
Aww.
able to harm humans.
Them laws of robotics, man. So this person's wish is to fucking die?
Written words are different from data. Data represent precise,
Cool-ass
and
robot
unified
arm.
content, while words may harbor meanings deeper than they seem on the surface. It is often the case that words spoken aloud sometimes contradict our innermost thoughts. Those willing to entrust their wishes to the Moontree Lodge hope their desires will be chosen and fulfilled. This suggests that Xiaosheng still hopes for his voice to be heard. This is just
called
my personal
lying.
belief, but I suspect he's not truly ready to give up. I think the thought pains him. Which means he's...
This is a cry for help.
Yes, I believe that is the case. I want to uncover the true desire hidden in his wish and help him fulfill it.
Ooh, no. I hit the wrong thing.
His true wish
Don't mind that.
helps to ease his suffering.
Turned on the sub-only mode for a
I
second.
hope it will.
Never done that. I didn't realize it was that easy to do that. I was trying to edit the thing. So what's the plan then?
We should start by locating the Wisher. If I recall correctly, there is no Xiaosheng at the Academy, so it's likely a pseudonym. Fortunately, we know that
I was
he's
almost in the
research,
elite there for a
so
second.
it shouldn't be too difficult for us to find him. And this
Yeah, I've never
paper,
had
it's
to
from a
engage
type of
sub-only
notebook
mode.
commonly
There have been
used
a
at the
couple of times
Academy.
where I've been tempted.
There are faint traces of another type of writing on it. Seems to be some kind of code.
We've definitely had some incidents.
I'll decipher these codes, and then we can... excuse me.
Investigator Shangli, we have a problem. We've got trouble in the lab.
We've got
Prototype 49's
trouble!
core has gone out of control. Emergency protocols failed, and it's overheating as we speak.
Lock down the lab. I'm on my way. What about the experiment logs?
Already sent to your terminal, sir.
All right. Tell everyone to
Not
stay
like there are many
calm.
people who aren't
We
subs
still have
anyway,
time.
yeah. Pretty much.
There's been a momentary setback in the research. I need to handle it right away.
It's not letting me,
I'm afraid I'll have to
it's
leave
not
the
letting me
task of
edit it.
finding Xiaosheng to you.
That's a little unfortunate, but whatever.
Thank
The
you.
Danganronpa,
I'll
the
meet up with you as
Danganronpa
soon as
trilogy
I have
lived
the
up for
issue
250
resolved.
is still a goal.
Here,
It's just
Take Xiangli with you to help with the investigation.
I mean, baby steps. Subs are very, very low right now, especially for September.
I already have a few speculations as to the contents of the code. I'll call you once it's confirmed.
Ain't
Good luck, my
nobody
friend.
dropping over 200 subs anytime soon. Hello, shipper. While I was weathering the waves, you were shocking the bio too. Neat. I think. That's a game people like, right? Bioshock, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite? Bioshock 2 Infinite? You in the lottery. Will I pay the Disco Elysium bounty base?
Make it fast.
Oh, god damn it. Just teleport again. I could climb back up there easily enough. Because this game actually respects my time, unlike Genshin.
Make it
but-
fast. Make it fast.
Ah. Oh, hey, her. It's the girl I got by complete accident, basically. I did one YOLO 10 pull because I was bored and got her on my first 10 pull.
Alert! The person ahead is confirmed to possess information related to Xiaosheng. Based on the
Then I did it on her
writing
weapon and got
paragraph
that
of
in one
habits
10 pull
and
as
content
well.
of the wish, it can be inferred that Xiaosheng is likely introverted and may exhibit
Oh, I didn't think about that. I forgot her
public
name.
settings,
I'm stupid.
difficulty in communication, and a preference for solitary
Oh.
activities. These characteristics match this individual's behavior.
I mean, now that you pointed out to me, yes, that's correct. But also, don't make snap judgments on people. Just because somebody looks suicidally depressed doesn't mean they are. Sometimes. Maybe. Probably not.
A definitive conclusion cannot be drawn. Master requests that Shangli avoid making judgments about humans solely based on their external appearances.
He gets
According
it.
to my data analysis,
Smart
there is
man.
a 25.4% correlation between these two individuals. Shangli proposes you make the decision on whether to proceed.
Can't hurt to ask. Just ask in a tasteful, not dickish way. Excusez-moi.
Wow, what a cute little robot. Would it feel weird to ask if I could do a sketch of it? I'll just do it at a distance once they've walked away.
This girl is immediately the most relatable character in any gacha. Howdy, Zilch. How you doing?
Whoa! Hi! Lovely weather, huh?
Oh, God. Oh, don't do that.
Can I help you?
If you need an icebreaker, it's Aren't Puppies Adorable?
Detecting a rapid increase in air humidity and a significant drop in air pressure. Data suggests rainfall should be expected within the next few hours, covering 60% of the Jinzhou area.
That's right. The weather isn't actually all that great. I didn't realize.
That's why you don't ask it. You say, Aren't Puppies Adorable? That way you always win, because who the fuck's gonna disagree with you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think you mean anything bad. I'm just not very good at talking to strangers, that's all.
Girl. My name is Nover the Rover.
My name is
People who
Jessie.
prefer cats. I prefer
nice
cats
to
at this point in
meet you.
time, but even I'm gonna say puppies are adorable. There is no such thing as an ugly puppy. Or an ugly cat, for that matter. Does the name Xiaosheng? Oh, that's not her name. Okay. I'm stupid. Again, I didn't even mean to roll for this character.
I'm so sorry.
I've not used her that much.
Wait, hold on. It's not the due date for the Sounds of Spring's Dawn yet.
Puppy sounds like the Polish word for
Do you
butt!
mean to tell me
Amazing.
they're changing the requirements again?
Wondering how much the VA is holding back an accent. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I'll try and look her up when we're between dialogue.
Speculation. The Xiaosheng mentioned by both parties does not appear to be the same individual.
She's a painter.
A painter? Oh, no. It's just a hobby.
So, not a match. Stop asking for my input. It doesn't matter. Looking up voice actors.
Excuse me, but is something wrong? Well, someone who goes by the name Xiaosheng?
Pugs. I like pugs. My aunt is a huge pug fan. She's had 3 of them at this point.
I've never heard of
Pugs are
anyone by that name. Sorry, I couldn't help. I don't have a wide social circle. Mostly just my painting clients.
Same, girl.
But I'll let you know if I do.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll be on my way then. Goodbye.
Bruh. Dear God. It's unlikely she has anything to do with the wish.
Affirmative. The individual showed no signs of abnormalities when mentioning the name Xiaosheng.
I'll ask someone else then.
Might as well ask another researcher.
Detected. Individual meeting search criteria. Analyzing target identity. Researcher of the Department of Laboratory Evaluation, Huashu Academy. Suggested topics of inquiry, Xiaosheng, or work stress.
Work stress?
Work stress.
Rest assured, when discussing heavier topics, I will employ a light and humorous inquiry method.
I don't believe you. Hello, is your refrigerator running?
Been tossing and turning all week. Can't switch off these thoughts at night. I can't take it any longer. Been scrolling through the forums lately? There's this thing blowing up called nighttime blues syndrome on the Hawashu Hive.
Definition of noun. Nighttime blues syndrome. A popular term used to describe the state of today's youth that have lost their enthusiasm towards life due to excessive work and life stress. Symptoms include
what a funny
avoiding
fictional
socialization,
sickness.
reluctance to work, insomnia, and signs of depression.
Oh, this
Further
was a bad
analysis
idea.
reveals an 87% correlation between the syndrome's traits and the emotional state of Xiaosheng, inferred from
If you
the
do it
wish
as a hobby,
made
then
at
do you
the
create
time.
commissions that other
A few
people can
colleagues
request?
from other
I
departments
guess.
even
Why
used
do you
that as an
ask?
excuse to
You know this
ask
guy
for
by the
leave
name of
yesterday.
Kata Curry?
They wrote, "The world is such a wonderful
Okay, listen
place,
here, you little
filled
shit.
with different kinds of sadness to experience each day. Ugh, lucky bastards. Taking time off whenever they want. And look at us, sweating bullets over research with no results in sight. How are we supposed to sleep?"
Why is this
Exactly
girl's
the way to
delivery
think.
so much more
Not all
animated than
usually
some of the
visible
main
forms,
characters? What's happening?
This term, maybe it's because everyone's feeling the pressure lately. Relax, take some time off. You can leave the rest of your work to me. Don't let it get into your head. Smile, and everything will be a-okay.
You sure are optimistic at a time like this. Anyway, I really need to pass out for a while. She's all yours.
How you're gonna feel once you finally get into IT? Oh god.
Hello? Were you listening to our conversation the whole time?
I'm going to
Anything I
ask
can
you a
help you
bunch
with?
of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Wait a second, it's you, isn't it? The one who sucked in a tacit discord with your bare hands.
Yep, and if you don't want the same to happen to you, you'll answer my fucking questions.
I didn't expect to meet you at a place
JK, I
like
can't do
this.
that to people.
Are you here for something? Is it about the monsters? Or maybe... no, never mind.
No Xiaosheng?
Xiaosheng.
The
Pretty hell of a
Xiaosheng
name if you
Redemption?
ask me. But I've never heard of anyone with that name at the Academy. Can you provide any extra information? Maybe I can help you find him.
Searching nighttime blues syndrome and Xiaosheng as keywords. There are 417 relevant results found. Such results consist of forum posts made under the username Xiaosheng. Example result: another day today.
Wait a minute. Analyzing someone's online behavior without their consent is a violation of robotics protocols.
Hear him out in line.
Searching protocol confirmed. Violation of protocol detected. Shangli, I'm sorry. Initiating self-destruct sequence.
Okay, you are correct. Now killing self.
Apologies.
Oh, Christ. Look, we're trying to potentially prevent a suicide here, okay? It's fine. It's what the cops would do if they were brought with this information. Don't mind him. He's a special little scrimblow.
Ah, well, its creator gave it some good features. It's fine. But do you mind me asking, why are you looking for Xiaosheng in the first place?
This question
I don't
involves
mind
the
Abby,
individual's
like,
privacy.
at all.
We
But I'm now
are
wishing that we
unable
had this thing as our
to
main
disclose
companion
any
instead of
details
Abby.
those not directly involved.
I understand. Speaking of which, this robot looks
More
familiar.
media needs to more media needs to give us sassy robot companions, like Skeets from Booster Gold, right? So it's a lost art. How do you figure that out?
I see. Well, I heard that wishes made at the Moontree Lodge tend to come true. I was thinking of trying it out myself at some point. It's almost time to set up the centrifuge. I need to make my way back and check on the samples.
No information was obtained regarding Xiaosheng's identity. Acquired new keyword.
Nighttime blues syndrome?
Yes, we can always check the forums for any updates later. Now then, let's try our luck somewhere else.
Attention. During our conversation with Shifan, another researcher was detected within close proximity. The individual has
Could be the
been
one right
eavesdropping
down there.
on our conversation
Oh.
up until this moment.
Eavesdropping. Wait a minute.
Oh, saucy.
Uploading the researcher's location
Good
to
God.
the terminal.
Finally, some useful information for once.
Checkily is always useful.
Yeah, I like this thing. I want to keep this thing. First and foremost, Rover's dialogue, I think we can confirm, way back during Operation Arrest Scar, I questioned whether or not their talk to themselves was, like, intentionally to show that they're a bad actor, since it ended up being a plot, or if it was the actual direction. I think some of the stuff we're hearing confirms it was not. It is just wonky voice direction / Brits hiding their accents. And, two, dear God, again, I play this game in the background, distracted watching other stuff a lot of the time, so I don't really notice. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget about the Jesus Christ. I know that, like, I know that Hoyo with Zenless, the stuff they're doing there is a lot more, like, obvious, but, and like, clearly intentionally sexualized, but dear God. I did know that Scar is voiced by Salvado. Yes, it's amazing. If that he has to be playable at some point, right? Like, I know he's a villain or whatever, but, like, he has to be, right? Right? One day he will be mine.
You found me. I was just about to come talk to you anyway.
You were eavesdropping on our conversation. Please explain your behavior.
Explain!
Sorry about that, but I had a good reason for doing it. I can help you with the person you're looking for.
You mean the Xiaosheng?
You want to help him fulfill the wish he submitted with a pseudonym, but you don't know his real identity.
Twitter taught you about the boobs of every woman in ZZZ. No idea what the plot or gameplay is. It's a beat 'em up, a very kind of jank beat 'em up with no jump button that doesn't feel great a lot of the time, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's very easy combat for the most part, which is nice. Doesn't take a lot of effort, hence the only reason I'm still doing it. getting to my wit's end on that one now. Yeah, I'm like like this game, I was strongly considering just completely taking a break from the next patch of Triple Z, if not quitting outright. And unlike Unlike Wu, they're not announcing a character I'm excited about to make up for it. That game has a very, very, very fucked up gender ratio. It has been exclusively waifu banners, and I'm getting just a smidge tired of it. Wanted sexualized beat up, you could just play Dragon's Crown? You could do that, indeed. Exactly. That's a very good point. That game is super cheap. I've not played it. I own it because it's vanillaware, but I assume it's probably pretty good if you can look past the designs. How'd you know?
Well, it's obvious just by looking at the two of you. That robot you have there is from the Moon Tree Lodge, right? I may not look the part, but I am an actual researcher. My name's Jolie. Xiaosheng's my friend.
Jolie,
and I know who
Jolie,
he really is.
Jolie,
As a matter of
Jolie.
fact, you've already met him.
Oh. Yeah, it had to be one of the people. Or maybe not. I'm gonna subvert expectations and go with the girl because her voice actress was way too expressive to have only been in one scene.
No, it's Shafan.
Okay, never mind. Fuck me then.
He probably realized who you were as well. Explains why he made up an excuse and left in a hurry. Still running away from his problems by the looks of it.
I'm gonna pick a god and pray that there's not another dialogue option for at least like a minute. And very quickly run upstairs and refill my coffee, because I don't need to go to the bathroom, but also I'm kind of dying of thirst. So, look at Lovekov. Love it!
I was just as surprised as you were when I first found out that Xiao Sheng was actually Shifan. The two of us grew up together, went to school together, and entered the academy together. He's always been the center of attention, easygoing, always fitting in effortlessly. But at some point in time, he started writing these negative posts on the forums. It didn't take me long to figure out Xiao Sheng was him. I know his writing style too well. Every time I asked him, he'd always wriggle his way out of it. And he started distancing himself from me, and even transferred himself to another project team.
Love it! That's Lovekov for I almost tripped and killed myself coming back down the stairs. Anyway, your hand. I was listening, by the way, for those who don't know, I have wireless headphones. That's why I'll just do that sometimes.
An accident during an experiment involving echoes a while back. It wasn't too bad, but it did leave a few symptoms. I haven't been able to operate any precision instruments since then.
Female characters aren't sexualized. Here's the thing, I talked about this last night when we were arguing about shonen manga. I don't mind fan service.
But deep down,
like, I get that it's not necessary, necessarily, but,
I have a request.
Like, it is a way to get stories to appeal to demographics it would not otherwise be able to appeal to. I accept it as a necessary evil for stuff to get popular or whatever.
I want to know what happened to him.
The problem is when there's nothing else that to be offered, or the story is shit.
At around 99%. In order to fulfill the wish, providing relevant information is recommended.
Again, I don't hate Xenoblade 2 because of the fan service. I hate it because it's fan service attached to a mind-numbingly stupid plot and insufferable main cast. Besides a couple people. There are some good characters. I like Zeke, I like Morag. And against my better judgment, I like Mithra.
So that's how it is. Is he blaming himself for my injury? But that's not true. I've never felt that way. He wrote that wish, but he's still the man he was before. He still smiles and comforts others and helps people whenever they're in a difficult spot, which makes me feel even more worried for him.
He's just one of those people who deals with that shit online, maybe. Doesn't necessarily actually want to do anything, but needs some kind of outlet for it. Again, this is why fiction exists, for the record. All the moral guardians who complain about people's, like, specific, kinks or any of that stuff, like, nah. Let them get it out in fiction. Every person who lets that stuff out in the form of fiction, or fan fiction, or fan art, is one less person likely to do something fucked up in real life. That's the point. Humanity is complicated. We need some kind of outlet.
Thank you for telling me all this. I'm afraid Shifan and I aren't on talking terms at the moment, but maybe he'll listen to you. He's been fascinated by echoes ever since he was a child. Echo-related research was all he'd been
Yeah, he
working
did
on
start to
before he
mention
left
that
our
at one point.
project. He loves echoes so much, and now he's given up on it completely. I think this might be a good place to start to have him open up to you.
At 40, feeling the person more likely to do something fucked up. I completely disagree, Murloc. It is the exact opposite, and quite frankly, I think that mindset is part of the problem.
Please, if you find out what his wish is, be sure to let me know.
For all the outcry back in like the mid '90s about how video games cause violence or whatever, it is a fact that like a lot of those people just tend to stick to themselves and not actually do anything fucked up in real life.
It appears everything has been going smoothly. Long story short, I've managed
with the obvious exception of people who are like full-on mentally ill, like Chris Chan or whatever, not to speak of the ancient evil one, knock on wood. Not to invoke his name.
According to the Academy's archives, his research partner, Joe Lee, had an accident.
But if people have some kind of condition like that, then shocker of all shocks, they were going to do something fucked up in real life eventually, no matter what.
Once I've wrapped up here at the Academy, I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Well
Hey,
then,
Subby, hope you had fun.
It's time to look for some echoes.
I've not been to a theme park in forever. You lucky duck, you. Split decision scrum debate. Yeah, no, like I've talked about this before. Like I know I don't like super personally know. But like I've talked to / been aware through by proxy, like so many NSFW artists who draw some of the most fucked up shit imaginable.
All target echoes acquired.
And they are consistently like the nicest human beings I've ever met or been told that other people have met. And if they ever do something fucked up in real life, I will be the first person to denounce them. But also, by that same token, just it doesn't happen. Again, like if you can find me like a huge laundry list of actual examples of like people who had like some kind of created outlet where they like posted fucked up shit occasionally, and then went and shot up a school or whatever, by all means. But that's almost never the case.
I knew you could do it.
Junji Ito, yeah. Junji Ito's shit is fucking horrifying. It makes you think there's something deeply wrong with him.
That's everything.
But you interview the guy, and apparently he's just one of the most down-to-earth, pleasant people you'll ever talk to.
It's one of Shanli's features. I can join you on your travels this way. I'll remotely control Shanli, ensuring our audio, visual, and movement modules are in sync to keep our communications seamless. It's our quickest way to connect. Plus, I suspect Shifan might find it difficult to open up in front of a colleague from the Academy.
You're right.
So, without further ado, let's be on our way.
Yeah, let's take the long way. That's what these things are here for, right? I could have just teleported, but parkour. Again, I want to show off just how much nicer the movement it feels here. I'm not gonna turn on Genshin as a comparison, like just dear God. You want to look at gameplay of that compared to it. So slow, so annoying.
You're back again. No luck finding Xiaoshang? What do you mean?
Pre-order Sparking Zero since you have the money for it. I'm the opposite. I'm actually about to cancel my pre-order for it.
Wait.
I'm so worried about money. Ew. Zilch posted a Megatron and Optimus comic in the Discord. It is funny, but also no, that's not my agenda. We all know my agenda.
Shang-Li and the rover are researching echoes but have hit a dead end.
Speaking of
They
fucked up
heard that
fiction.
Mr. Chiffon is an expert in this particular field and are seeking his help.
You had an okay day, which is sad, because it could have been a good day if not for one thing, but you'll take an okay day over depression. I will take that as well. Glad you at least had a marginally better time than you have been.
That was a long time ago. Oh, very well. What do you want to know? The data you gave me is packed with motion values. I would start by understanding how the echo adapts to different geographies.
You only ever have the watered down Budokai Tenkaichi 3 experience. Oh man. You're in for a good time.
The coefficient nearly hits 1. It looks like your model's direction might be on track. Oh, the more I look at this data, the more I think, had it reached me earlier, things might have been different.
Yeah, Dimitri, same issue.
How much do you want for it? I'll pay anything.
I love me some Dragon Ball Budokai. I grew up on those games, but also
Even with this, I can't do it on my own.
With the way money is right now, and the fact that I wouldn't be really doing anything with the game. I don't think I'd play it on stream or anything. Yeah, I'll get it on sale later.
What do you mean?
You have always had regrets, both for your friend and for your echo research.
I don't get your meaning. There was a serious accident during the experiment, and I was the one who shut it down. How could I...
You saying you're not the guy?
We saw the wish you made at the Moontree Lodge.
I think you're the guy.
It seems that may not be what you truly wish for. Your true wish is to continue your research of echoes with the one and only friend who understands your passion. Is this correct?
Oh, Slayer mains.
I never thought my wish would actually be heard. You're right. I am Xiaosheng. The loser who spends his nights complaining in bed. A washed-up expert.
$60 is hard sell for any game, yeah. Especially because I was, again, with the early, if you get the special edition or whatever, with the early access and the DLC or whatever, then the game, technically speaking, comes out on my birthday. Which, kind of felt like the stars aligning.
I always believed we could produce groundbreaking results. Maybe
But
even touch the essence of the lament through our
by
research.
that same token, that edition is like $120.
Chance to walk through that door completely.
And I don't particularly have any justification to spend $120 on a game I'm probably not going to be able to play right away.
Yet my stubbornness in continuing the experiment without adequate samples led to irreversible harm to my friend. I chose to continue the testing. That's why he missed the window for treatment. Not once did I visit him during the final test periods. And I was the only one left on the project. It wasn't a surprise the experiment failed in the end. It wasn't until I sat alone in the empty lab that I realized. Maybe everything I sacrificed, even my friend's future, was all for nothing.
That's,
I had hurt my friend, given up on a career, and worked
That's
on
rough.
something I wasn't actually interested in.
kind of wish
But
this
when
was
I
happening to an
lie in
actual
bed
character,
awake
not
at night,
NPC number
I feel
217.
regret all over again. I know I can't give up echo research. My obsession torments me, but I don't deserve to pursue it anymore.
Oh, obsession.
I've heard enough!
yourself together already.
Yeah, like, real talk, this is very cool and, like, really heavy fucking subject matter and neat and well written. And, like, not wasting too much time with circle talking around it. I just wish it was between the real characters. Like, if you're gonna have stories like this that are, like, such serious subject matter, yeah, like, right? Imagine if instead of the main character, this guy had been the one who made the robot, was granting wishes or whatever. And then it was, guy with the robot arm in this position actually going through this problem. And this was, like, more Teffy punching him or something, because they work together, right? It'd be so much cooler! It's like One Piece, god damn it! They put all the effort and all the actual writing into the characters who aren't the Straw Hats! I hate it here!
Jolie, where did you...
I'll tell you right now, I never blamed you for what happened. I felt the same as you right from the start. On our path of pursuing new discoveries, I was willing to pay any price. What I don't accept is you calling quits
The best
halfway.
written characters in Whole Cake Island were Katakuri and Brulee.
Okay.
And it was almost entirely because of, like, 2 pages worth of material.
While I'm at it, you haven't changed a bit since we were kids. You get in the habit of running away from any problems you face that are non-research related.
I'm sorry.
It is wonderful to have someone to support you on the journey to achieve greatness in research. It seems even without our help, this wish has been fulfilled.
It's 2 pages that very effectively contextualize their characters beforehand. Yeah! It's really fucking good!
This in turn indicates that Xiaosheng's wish is not the source of the abnormal codes.
3 more to go.
Yes, there are more wishes to decipher. Now, we should make our way back to the Moon Tree Lodge. Hello. I hope you've been well. Remember how I mentioned that the stall vendors at the Moonlit Fair will adjust their offerings based on everyone's wishes? Based on the wishes we've received so far, I've thought of a few excellent themes. Maybe we can start preparing for them.
I was gonna keep walking as long as he was talking, but I guess he's done. The anime that stretches out even times where Luffy stretches zero. Well, we're reading the manga now. We have switched to the manga now for that exact reason. Ah. Trade them for mats. Oh, I can just teleport there. How very convenient. Do I actually have to do all this minigame related stuff? F. Yeah, no, duh! I don't got the stats for that. Hello, Minato. Need advice on the minigame? Possibly. It seems pretty straightforward so far. Hopefully I don't have to do much of it on screen. You got jump scares because you came back to this and thought we had switched to Gacha Life? I mean, this is a Gacha. This is a gacha, but I have no gambling to do. Yeah, Yeah, I got the painter girl without even really trying to get the painter girl and her weapon. And then I already, this gentleman's gonna be free. I just have to actually do the event, and then I already rolled for his weapon off screen. And other than that, I am going full save mode for this game because Camellia is coming out in the patch after the next one. That's my girl. You bet your sweet Bippy we're saving for her. I will start a donation goal for that girl. Her and Scar. Those are the two characters I was waiting for. Oh, the voice acting budget ran out. I noticed it was a blue quest now, and I was like, that's not what I wanted. Us talking about Dragon Ball Z made you download a DS ROM because nostalgia based. Yeah, sorry, Sanhua, but if they didn't bother to voice act you, and I think this is a different quest it switched me to, then, not terribly interested. Attack of the Saiyans. Yeah, no, I want this. Oh, wait, do I have to do these? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, I have to do more stuff in the minigame. Okay. Yeah, don't mind me. Obviously, I am going to do all this stuff at some point, because I have to if I want the character. I assume, but... the main thing I'm worried about is getting through the story in a timely manner. Because we do still have a little bit more One Piece to go, for the record, for anyone who missed it. We are officially done with Whole Cake Island, but there is a mini arc before the Wide Awake Nightmare that is Wano. Oh, okay, so you do these to, like, get the characters and they can help you do better in the minigame. Okay. I get it. Oh, wait a minute. To progress the story, I need to build stands in the minigame. To get this stuff, I have to do... this stuff. And I can do this stuff better with better characters. As that... okay. Alright. Well, I mean, that first leg of the main quest... not even first leg, we're already on... or no, we're on the first leg. That didn't take too long. Let's try to speedrun this stuff real quick. If doing one takes a long time, then I'll reconsider it.
Make it fast.
I could also start,
Make it fast.
just skipping the cutscenes completely if I'm not reading them anyway. Like, I am mildly curious what's going on. I like Sanhua. Or which seemingly involves, getting some time off of work, which she needs.
Leave it to me.
My field of expertise. I've had enough. Get lost. Together we vanquish.
Oh, I thought it was gonna have voice acting for a second. God damn it. Why is this framed like we're gonna start making out in the water? This feels like the love scene from Final Fantasy X. What is this? Who is this lovely last Sanhua? She is a cool cyborg? Is she a cyborg or just a robot? She is a cool, possibly cyborg or robot adjacent secretary to the lady in charge of the city. I forget her exact title. Why is this not voice acted? Gonna make out with Sanhua? Yes, please. That's what it looks like. I almost forgot this game was bisexual heaven. Put on the patch dits and any cutscene with cutscene should be always, yeah, like, right, this is pretty. This is like a not pre-rendered. Like, we've got, like, the higher budget animations and everything. Like, this clearly feels like it was supposed to be voiced, and they just ran out of time. So am I, Nover. So am I. Damn, that's far away. Wait, what? Oh, that's my my daily. No, we don't want that. Oop. Like all gacha games, it's not all. Just a lot of them a lot of the time. Kuro put out a story about how much was rewritten between closed beta 1 and closed beta 2. Guess what the percentage was? 69. Not even joking, that's my actual guess. I was like, what's a majority, but not literally all of it, and also kind of funny. The 1%. It's definitely more than that. These nuts are off the chain, yo. Chat isn't feeling it. Chat seems to not be invested enough to take a guess. The answer is 90. I was kind of thinking it's probably even more than that, but okay. I didn't want to overscore it too much. Because it did mainly seem like I could have bought everything past like meeting with Scar as not being rewritten, right? Like everything once we got past the Scar jail segment with like Gion, I could buy that stuff being the same. That's the main reason I was like, okay, maybe not all the way up into the 90s. But that is also unsurprising. Have known Bainsel's to be invested in the current happenings, TBH. Completely understandable. Yeah, for those who have not been joining for like every session of this game or whatever, this game's story was like drastically rewritten between the one of the closed betas and launch, and seemingly not rewritten for the best of the reasons. It was rewritten. I'm just gonna say it because again, I do not mean it as an insult. I like this game still in spite of a lot of the issues it has. This game was rewritten to be more like Genshin. The original meeting with Scar was in the Quarry region, and Gion enters and bails you out. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so now I've got more than one person. I do have a Scrimblow inside my hand, yeah. Yeah, that's something to say, yeah. I doubt, before the rewrites, I doubt I had a Scrimblow inside my hand. I doubt this game even had a Scrimblow, quite frankly. It's good that there seems to be no stamina system. I can just do this indefinitely. It'll just take longer if I don't get better characters. Okay, a little better. We'll take that. Okay, I'll build another one now. Is this the one I want to build, though? Let me double check. Yum Yum, Fun Drawing, and Moon Shooter. Okay. I believe that was the next one. So okay, the game is once again actually well designed, and marking the ones that I want. All right. Stop yelling at me! Goddamn, this is a big event. Lots of rewards in addition to the free guy on top of everything else. I gotta get 6,000 popularity to get the free hubby. Oof. That's a lot, but I'm committed. I see you! She doing a painting for the shop, I imagine? Are we also gonna make out with her in the lake with no voice acting? I will go get the whale. You painting the turtle? Oh no, they want a turtle. Or they want a picture of the waterfall. Oh my god, I forgot we even have a camera in this game. Because who would? God, the minigame is too complicated. It seems pretty straightforward, yeah. Yeah, I asked you these missions to get in the new characters to help with the minigame. The diner event in HI3. God, that shit was so fucking bad. Don't remind me. This game does need a better shortcut system. It needs to let me map the grappling hook to its own button. Like that shouldn't even be the grappling hook shouldn't even be considered a trinket. Like you should be able to map it to something on its own. It's like, why would I ever not want to use that? Oop. Call Blanco lacking in the Discord saying he'd skip big segments and go straight to Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, to be fair, from what I saw, he is on the Big the Cat campaign.
Make it fast.
Exactly. Yeah. So of course he doesn't want to do it. Remember Game Grumps and Big the Cat? I do. Very, very fondly. We have to stand by my Big the Cat standing here on principle. Look, I stand Big the Cat because he's a funny character. I do not stand him because of his fishing minigame. Well, I know that I know for a fact that there is a trick to that minigame that, like, actually makes it easy and doable. But also, I know that most normal human beings don't know how to do it. Whereas fun watching Blanca struggle a little, you know what, that's a fair point. Not the contrast pop more, vermilion here, peach there, too blurry. Girl? Fucking same. Oh, I just realized, somebody asked at one point why someone's dress is on fire, and I thought they were talking about an NPC for some reason. I forgot. I forgot her outfit does that sometimes. If whoever asked that is still here, she's a cool ass Phoenix lady. She has a hard time controlling the flames. They can't hurt her. It's fine. A few minutes later. Kind of funny that I assume this is going to result in JG joining us for the minigame, even though we barely interacted with her. We didn't make out with her in the water. What is this? What is this Sanhua bias? The personality of JG made you pull for. I immediately understood, right, when I first rolled up to her and we thought that she was the suicidal person. I was like, God damn, okay, I get it, poor girl. Immediately one of the most relatable characters in any gacha. Yeah, again, I was not necessarily trying for her. I did think her design was very cute.
Then conquer by ingenuity.
But I was more worried about saving for the guy's weapon. And Luffy, no! Oh god. I was more worried about saving for the free guy who we're trying to get's weapon, and you know, Scar and Camellia potentially becoming available. I also kind of want to get Jin, see if she ever reruns. I know he's not wrong specifically in that instance, but you know he doesn't mean it the same way you know who meant it. Oh, Bon Clay, my guy. Let's bond. Let us bond. Travel? Oh, that's a big jump up. Okay, no wonder that would cost more. Alright. Okay. Probably should have saved some for Sanhua, but okay. Insufficient funds. Oh, I have to pay to do these. I didn't realize that. Alright, let's try one with all three. Bon Clay living their best life. Eureka! Fans may experience a Eureka moment that could lead to surprising results. Okay. If Eureka fails, you'll only earn the base earnings without any additional funds to invest. Ooh. Oh! Manada, you got any advice? I know, for the record, I know Bon Clay is the new Okama queen in jail. I'm sure that they're living their best life and being treated well as they can be being in prison. But also, if the manga does not end with Luffy and company going back for him, then Oda is a hack. Ah, fuck, man. Try it. Did we do it? I think we did it. Okay, fuck. Just went all in when the max is greater than 60%? Yeah, yeah. There's a theory about a new Impel down break in every week. What? Why would they need a second break? No one besides Bonchan is in there that we give a shit about. Also, I can't, for whatever reason, I can't imagine Bonchan teaming up with Doflamingo. Sir, a second escape arc has hit the second Impel down. One Piece theorist or Ravenous? I mean, the Crocomom theory exists, so that makes sense. But also, what? Build Moonshooter. Oh, I don't have enough yet. Okay, alright, we gotta do another run. Because that's based because we like it. Crocomom theory is pretty based, not gonna cap. But that's just because it's really, really funny. Eureka! That's a little lower. Go for it. Woo! Whew. And do this last one. Got your new kitchen table set up already? Your sister's family came over, so you had it built earlier than expected? That's good. Only had to go one night without the table. But yeah, for the record, I'm not necessarily opposed to another Impel Down arc, because God knows Impel Down is one of the best stories the series has ever had. I just don't know what the point of it would be, unless somebody else ended up in jail later that I'm not aware of yet. But as of this moment, the only people who I know of being in jail are Bonchan and Daffy. Bought an SD Gundam kit today. Let me see. I demand that you share. Ooh, little chibi strike freedom. Hell yeah. Cute. You may now proceed with the plot. Let's see, let's just do this with mouse and keyboard this time. Significantly easier. Most of these theories accuse other big players on the world stage. Rarely... Of course. Of course they do.
The moment
Uh-oh.
at hand. This very moment.
Scar kidnapped me, chat! Oh no! Oh no, I hope nothing bad happens to me. I'm here now!
Wish. Choose.
Another fucked up wish.
This wish does bear some similarities to the one written by Chiffon.
Are all the ones we have to fix gonna be from people who were suicidally depressed?
Is desperate for help. We need to consider this carefully.
I hope not. Jesus Christ.
Indeed,
What's the problem?
the wish shows a struggle between her longing and a promise she made to her son. She speaks of another
A
world,
great Foxy.
likely hinting her child has passed away,
Hell yeah.
leaving her alone with nobody to care for her. We
Oh.
can't draw a conclusion solely based on words alone. I'm curious as to what drove her to write these words.
I mean, if your theory is correct, I think it's very obvious.
What's their story? What promise did they share? What is it? Is there something on your mind?
No, nothing. It's just that... Is it really for us to take on a wish tied to life and death? She knows the pain of separation from a loved one better than anyone else. If we handle this wrong, it might...
So that's what you're
This
worried
quest line is
about.
incredibly depressing.
It seems what Bai just said about you is true. You do have a gentle soul. Ever thought about becoming the mysterious wish granter of Moontree Lodge yourself?
I mean,
You're
I'm
right
helping
to be
you.
concerned,
I kinda already
but
am.
The Moontree Lodge's very existence is to have every wish be heard. Ignoring people's pain isn't right. Besides, we're not trying to force Mrs. Hurting to make a choice. Our role is to listen, understand, and reflect. Ultimately, the choice lies in Mrs. Hurting's hands. But it's getting late. Let me know when you're ready for our next task.
Oh, that's super far away. Yep.
Excuse me? You must be Mrs. Hurting? Happy moon chasing
Yeah,
festival.
the those little side quests to unlock people for the mini game. It's kind of especially egregious not having them be voice acted when again. The main part of it has been NPC theater.
I apologize for the unannounced
Very
visit,
well
ma'am.
done NPC theater. I cannot stress that enough.
Rover? Why does that sound
Like this
so
has actually
familiar?
been good writing for the
I
most
remember
part.
now. You're the hero of Jinzhou, aren't
Like
you?
genuinely depressing and not
Defeated
too much
that
circle
hero
talking to get to the point of it all.
Everyone's been talking about it. My
I just
thanks
kind of wish it
to
involved
you.
actual characters.
You've realized my son's vision. Oh, how joyful he'd be seeing Jinzhou now. Since he was little, my boy dreamed of shielding me and all of Jinzhou. He'd always say, "I'll conquer the Threnodian one day, so everyone can live peacefully." That's what drove him to join the Midnight Rangers.
Must have been really proud of him.
Yes. I always had
Probably your biggest
faith
complaint with the
my
quest,
son
yeah.
would achieve
Yeah, in that
his
first leg of it,
dreams.
before I realized that we had more
He
wishes to
never
go through, I
stopped
was like,
striving.
oh, why couldn't this have been the opposite? Why couldn't just have an why couldn't an NPC scientist be the one granting wishes?
A chance
And
to
then this
free.
quest was about
I know he did it to chase his dreams,
I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. So many of the names are just very, very Chinese in this game. It's hard to keep track. This guy, Robot Arm Man.
We used
That
to
quest could have
celebrate
easily have
every
been him and
moon-chasing festival
Mortifi.
at the stalls. And he'd make wishes at the Moontree Lodge. His mischief sometimes tried my patience. But now, the silence is overwhelming. I can't help but wonder if he's lonely wherever he is. Oh, perhaps I should join him.
You say with a
before
big
he
smile
left.
on your face.
He made me promise to be witness to the day the Threnodians are finally gone. What am I to do? Oh,
Man!
I've rambled on about my boy again. What brings you here today, dear?
Man, why so many dead children lately? Dead children are only funny if they're robots and Starscream's killing them.
Do you remember the wish?
No,
you
I'm
made
never
at the
gonna let that go
Moontree
now that I'm
Lodge,
aware it
Mrs.
happened.
Hurting?
Well, of course. I do. Everyone knows the Moontree Lodge has magical powers. I see.
I would actually
You must
start
have been
watching
sent
Earthspark
here
just
to
to
help
see
me
that shit for
fulfill my
myself.
wish.
If
Is
I
that
wasn't so
right?
worried I'd
You
turn into a pillar of
granted
salt.
his wish beautifully. I trust you might do the same for mine. Though, really, I have nothing much left to ask for. As I've mentioned in my wish,
What did
I find
Starscream
myself
do?
at a crossroads.
You know, the premise of
Unable to
Earthspark
decide.
is like, the
I hope
Autobots
the
and
Moon
Decepticons, or at
Gods
least
can
Megatron, have an
clear my
alliance, and,
doubts.
like, they don't
When
actually fight
deciding
any
her answer,
each other's for the most part. Like, they
yes.
fight human
I
villains, and, like,
recall
they
they
help
say it's
these
best to
new
speak the answer in front of the
Earthborn
Moon Tree
Transformers
Lodge.
who will have terrible names, adapt to living as robots with human families, and it's very gay. It's a very gay, dumb premise, and I don't know why it's the main premise for a Transformers series, but that's the premise. Two of the Earthborn Transformers, the Terrans, I think they're called. Two of them apparently came online and, like, went evil immediately, like, we're just kind of dicks. And we're, like, working with the Decepticons, or, like, the few that are still fighting. And, Starscream murdered them. He murdered them to, like, rip out the magic stone that, like, gives the children life or whatever.
Oh, yes.
So that's
Absolutely.
pretty based.
Mrs. He-Ing, might you consider a visit to the lodge with us? The Taoyuan Vale is preparing for the moonlit fair, and the atmosphere is quite lively. Perhaps a walk will lift your spirits.
A walk? Oh, my heart hasn't really been in it since I lost my son. And, well, my legs don't carry me as well as they used to.
That's just depressing.
Well, okay. If you think it might help.
Amazing, right? Again, keep in mind that this is the show where the last time Starscream showed up, they went, like, full abuse victim with him. To the point that, like, people were talking about, like, oh, finally a show acknowledges the abuse. I feel so sorry. My little Scrimblow didn't do nothing wrong.
It was just a little trick to get Mrs. He-Ing to join us at the lodge. You probably sensed it after hearing
I would
your
have
story.
loved to have
The
seen those
promise between
people's
Mrs.
faces.
He-Ing and her son wasn't just about seeing his wish granted.
Yeah, I know.
but
No, I
about
know the
finding
premise that it's like a
peace in her
post-war
life.
thing.
In her grief,
Again,
Mrs. He-Ing overlooked
ill-advised,
what her son
in my
truly
opinion.
wished for.
I believe he wanted her to see Jinzhou
It's the same kind of
united
stuff
to defeat
IDW
the
was doing
Tsunade,
before they
and
lost the
joy and
license.
security he sacrificed himself
And
to
I'm
safeguard.
personally
His
not a
wish
fan.
For his mother represents not just life's simple joys, but also the courage to keep living. Though I can't say for certain, the moonlit fair in Taoyuan Vale holds the dreams of many. Perhaps there's something her son wanted her to see. A reason to embrace life.
How are you youngsters falling behind an old
Kind of
lady?
Sonic Underground core.
Come on. I'm waiting on you.
Remember the premise for Season 3 of Animated? Do you mean Season 4, Minato? Because we got Season 3. It was just very short. As was Season 2, for that matter. I assume you mean Season 4, where it would have, like, taken place on Cybertron and been about, like, the trial of Megatron and him corrupting Sentinel Prime and all this weird shit. All this weird, very, like, not high concept. I don't, what's the opposite of that, kind of? Very, very, like, highbrow material that likely would have fallen over, that likely would have gone over the heads of a lot of its target audience.
Indeed it is.
Quite frankly.
Look at the crowd. Oh, so
Stuff
many
that
things
sounds
I've never
mildly
seen
cool
before.
for, like, a short
Quite
story,
exciting. You young folks
but,
must
like,
be
not
thrilled with
necessarily,
all this.
not necessarily good enough to carry a whole series, in my opinion. Again, same problem with Earthspark.
Lady.
Mrs. He-Ing has been doing her best to stay cheerful since
The
we
post-war
arrived at
stuff is
Taoyuan
fun to
Vale.
think about. Don't get me wrong, especially if you partake in fan fiction. Pirates. Oh yeah, no, that Pirates. Yeah, Pirates was Prime Season 4. Yeah, animated Season 4 was, like I said, they originally wanted to, like, have it take place entirely on Cybertron and be about rebuilding and trying to force Sentinel. Ooh! Minato. Your girl. I could invite her for a selfie together? Sure. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't take it! I didn't take the picture, and that was my only chance, apparently. What? That was tied to a quest.
Happy Moon
Robots in
Chasing
Disguise was a
Festival.
post-war series and it
Would
fell
you
off.
like to
Yeah.
browse our fan paintings?
Granted, it wasn't the same. It wasn't a post-war series in the same sense because you had fucking furry Troy Baker
Bursting to life
as an antagonist, pretty much right out of the gate.
anything like it.
Immediately
excellent
causing
taste, Helen.
antagonism between
This
two
fan
factions
is
again.
The creation of Ms. Judger. It's the Moon Chasing Festival from her imagination.
The fireworks seem to fly to the other side of the fan. And these capes.
Ah, yes. They represent the Midnight Rangers. A special touch from
There's a reason
Ms.
why Terrans are
Judger.
ultimately the main
She
focus
hopes that everyone who
among the
sees
Transformers.
This fan will feel the liveliness of
Mandroid
the
is a
Moon
legitimately
Chasing
horrifying
Festival.
villain.
And remember
I
that
don't think anybody
festivities are
named
all
Mandroid
thanks
can
to
be
the brave
horrifying.
Rangers.
No offense.
The fireworks flying to the other side are meant to share the celebration.
And again,
with
like I know the
soldiers on
Terran,
front lines.
the Terrans, the new generation or
This
whatever, the
year's
main characters.
fireworks
That's one of the reasons I'm not interested, though, is quite frankly I don't find them interesting as a concept. And also their names are terrible.
I'd like to buy one of these fans.
Also, I don't like the designs. I don't want to watch Earthspark. I am tempted. I am tempted just because they got Steve Bloom back as Starscream and he's out here killing children now, and I think that's hilarious. But also, everything about the show just seems very ill-conceived and lame to me.
Taoyuan Vale hasn't been this busy in a long time.
He's no Dr. Morocco. Yo, Dr. Morocco! Yeah, see, nah. That was my first thought, because I'm like, Mandroid's like a human scientist, right? If I recall being mentioned at some point, yeah. Nah, if we're talking evil human scientists and Transformers, ain't nobody gonna top my boy Dr. Morocco. the guy voiced by Tim Curry from Rescue Bots, yeah. Or at least initially voiced by Tim Curry. I think he got replaced later on.
Every year at the Moonlit Fair, it was his favorite.
Mrs. Hurt. Happy Moon Chasing Festival, everyone.
Yeah, no, that guy
Want
was
to give the
great.
Moon Shooter game a try. Lots of rewards to be had.
Again, Rescue Bots, the show that had no right to be as good as it was for a show aimed at 4-year-olds. What am I trying to shoot? Oh, good God.
Wow, very impressive shooting skills. Here are your prizes.
These prizes? Did you make them yourself?
That's right.
End of season 2 was so much better than High Right to Be. I don't know how much I remember. Again, I watched it very sporadically. Definitely did not see the whole
Ranger
thing.
instructor taught us how to make them. Even though he's no longer with us, his instructions and methods continue to guide us. These tools were a great help when we first joined the Rangers. We've now improved them to help even more people. Please take them, Mrs. Hurting. I'm sure Shou Yuan would want you to have them.
And you are...
You might not remember, but after
Dr. Morocco
Shou
builds his
Yuan
own
passed,
robots with no
I tried to
T-Cog.
visit you.
Human villains
You
need to
got to see
steal a
them.
T-Cog.
I never expected we'd meet here.
Season
It's
2 finale
good
was
to
time
see
travel
you out
shenanigans.
and about.
Okay.
Shou Yuan always talked
Not
about
ringing a
how
bell off
good
the
a
top of my
mother
head.
you were. By the way, some of the soldiers who served with Shou Yuan are here today. I'm sure they'd love to see you. Look, here they come.
Hey, we're here. Hi.
It's an honor to finally meet you, Mrs. Hung. Shou Yuan was an incredible mentor to me. I wouldn't have the nerve to wield a weapon now if it wasn't for him. I heard you were the one who taught him how to overcome his fear of the water.
That's like the one show with Meg's old VA, Lacey Chabert. Was she in that? I don't remember.
So, the boy taught you.
The only
everything
voice cast I
taught
remember
him.
is Tim Curry,
Mrs.
Steve
Hurting?
Bloom, and DC Douglas.
Mrs. Hurting?
You doubt a Rescue Bots group watcher after dark
I'm
would
still
be
here.
worth it? Probably not.
Please, go on.
Again, aimed at
I'd love
4-year-olds.
to hear more stories about Shoyuen's time with
But
the
who
Rangers.
knows?
Of course, ma'am. Why don't we go have a seat
Your
over
human
there
cast you grew up with were
first?
the Unicron
We've got
trilogy
plenty of
kids!
stories to
Dimitri,
share
I'm
with you.
so sorry!
Before that, thank you, Shangli Yao. and
I mean, I
Wei.
guess, you know what, I guess technically
Just
I grew
as
up with them
said
too.
before,
I grew up with, I mean,
I
Armada, I
knew
would have been a
that both of
teenager.
you would make my wish
I grew up
come
with
true.
Beast Wars, which had
But
no human
before I
kids.
visit the Moon
So
Tree
I
Lodge
won.
For the answer, I'd like to walk around a bit more on my own.
I trust
Every,
that this answer
every
will
so
be
often
right
I
for
just
you.
think about Rad's fucking psychotic rant to his parents when he tries to tell them before he goes to space. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I was gonna say, I recall, yeah, the Armada kids and fucking Kicker are a problem. The Cybertron kids are alright.
We can't be sure just yet.
That's fair.
But
That's
at
very
least
fair.
she's made a good start.
You forgot the name of the
Now she
Armada
isn't
kids.
just going along with us.
Rad,
She's
Carlos,
searching for the life
Alexis,
her son
Fred,
wanted
and
for
Billy.
her. I believe she'll uncover her answer someday and make her own choice.
I'm
without
damaged.
relying on the Moon Tree Lodge. But it means this
How can you forget Rad White?
We'll have to keep digging. At any rate, more stalls are being set up in Taoyuan Vale. Care to explore further?
I'm Rad, and I'd like to tell you about the Transformers.
Make it fast.
Oh, we're back to building phase. It's credible the dub had Rad deliver the sad eulogy after Starscream's death, right? Yeah. Yeah, I would actually genuinely be interested to watch Micron Legend at some point and, like, see just how badly the dub fucked it up, because I'm sure they did. Like, there were so many extra plot holes and just bits of weirdness with, like, 5 different minicons being named Leader 1 because of the shoddy dubbing. Conversely, it was also really funny. And you got to hear the entirety of the cast of Ed, Ed, and Eddie in the show in one form or another. And I think hearing the I think hearing the 3 Eds reunite is its own reward, quite frankly. Wait, no, I just want to get off this table. Excuse me. I'm working on it. Thank you. I couldn't get off the table. The second half was much better. Oh yeah, no, they eventually got their shit together for the most part. And the actual performances were fine. And yeah, David K continually sneaking in the yeses was so fucking funny. Because it's not the same Megatron. And I'm sure they told him that, and I'm sure he knew that. But he's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Anytime I see an extra lip flap, I'ma do it. He understood the assignment. Cybertron, I'm not gonna say Cybertron is genuinely good. I did not like it very much, but it is probably the most technically sound. In terms of, like, actual writing, Gary Chalk is your Optimus fucking same, for different reasons. Gary Chalk is my Optimus because of Beast Wars. But it was also Armada. Oh, do I really need to do this again? Oh. Okay. Sure.
Make it fast.
Not sure if I need to do that or not. But did Beast Wars have Ransack and Crumple Zone? It had better. It had Waspinator. Optimus you grew up with was Prime. I will fully admit, probably not the best Optimus. He does kind of have a stick up his butt. That's kind of the point, though. One of my mutuals who's been getting into Transformers because of Bravern. Bravern indoctrinated her into the robo-fucker agenda. She's been, like, watching a bunch of shows little bit by little bit, and I saw her talking about Prime and mentioning how she didn't really like the Autobots because they didn't have any fun characters. And I was like, yeah, like, Bumblebee's supposed to be, but because he can't talk, and we don't see that much of him, it kind of falls flat. Waspinator and Cheetor is I don't know if I can put Waspinator on the same level as Cheetor. Not even any funny war crimes in Prime. I don't know how far she's gotten. I know she at least met Knockout because she was talking about how she wishes Knockout was an Autobot and that would have fixed the problem. And I had to, like, I didn't say anything. I did not say a word. I'm like, Knockout is an Autobot? That's impossible. I didn't do that shit. But I did think it. Ratchet got to be fun once. Yeah, he did. Ratchet's fun in a very, Prime Ratchet is fun in a very different way. Because, haha, funny, curmudgeon-y old man. Bang, 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 bang. But yeah. I also didn't make any insinuation that her issue might be fixed by the time Smokescreen shows up, because I think he was definitely supposed to be that. Smokescreen is what Bumblebee probably would have been if he had been allowed to talk. But he comes in so late and didn't want to allude to anything. God, there's no time limit on this one. Okay. When you went to see the first Bayformers film in theaters and kept wondering, where's Hotshot? Yeah. Yeah, see, I was kind of the same way. Because, yeah, I was also in kind of that awkward dead zone back when G1 wasn't ubiquitous, right? Like, like, Beast Wars was my main one growing up, so I didn't have Bumblebee, I had Cheetor, who was the closest thing to that archetype, and I didn't even know it was an archetype. And then I got to Armada and all that stuff, and I had, Hot Rod. And, like, and I had seen some G1, like, G1 aired in reruns constantly. So, like, I vaguely knew who Bumblebee was, but again, I didn't realize that he was supposed to be his own archetype, and, like Cheetor and Hot Rod had been intended to be the Bumblebees of their show or whatever. So yeah, when the time come for the Bayformers, I was kind of like, oh, Bumblebee, okay, I guess that makes sense. Been watching the UT shows go to theaters with their yellow kid. If the yellow car was not there, yeah, again. That was a sobering experience in general. Just growing up and slowly but surely, like, slowly but surely watching Transformers, like, become a major IP again because of the Bay universe. And realizing, oh, people don't care about the one I liked. Oh, they just keep doing stuff that's like the old cartoon again and again, don't they, huh? Oh. Oh, Scorponok is in the first movie, kind of. Not really. It's just a name attached to a robot that happens to turn into a scorpion. It isn't the same character. Granted, Scorponok didn't really have a character, but, like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. Oh, you get to the second movie, it's like, oh, Wheelie. This character is basically literally Rat Trap. Not Wheelie, but we called him Wheelie. Okay. Alright. Whatever you say. It's a weird feeling. Realizing that you are, for lack of a better term, a second-class citizen in your fandom. Would it be better if they tried more with Beast Wars? I wish they'd at least attempt to try it again, right? Like, I know that it'd be the same problem, right? Like, my whole issue is that they keep rehashing G1 stuff to make stuff that's very similar. Beast Wars, Beast Spark! Terrible. But, like, again, they tried to. They had that IDW comic that tried to do it again, and then they lost the fucking license. The comic wasn't very good. To be fair, the comic had slightly fallen off. But still. They were at least trying something different. It was completely disconnected from the rest of the IDW mess. It was at least something. Only now I remember the kids who grew up on BW on YouTube. Trilogy are adults with income. Unicron Trilogy, yes. Beast Wars, not so much. Unless you actually consider the Rise of the Beast movie to be an actual effort towards getting that fan base back. Which, again, Rise of the Beast, apparently a pretty good movie in its own right. It's not Beast Wars. It's not Beast Wars, and every Beast Wars fans I saw actually watch that film was disappointed with the portrayal of the characters in it. Yeah, Animated had some unique ideas. It did not execute them particularly well, but I do give it. Again, I still don't like Animated very much. I still don't like watching it very much. Bumblebee is the worst fucking character. Its version of Bumblebee is the worst anything ever. Not anything ever, you know what I mean, though. But it at least tried something different and did it in a unique way for the most part. I respect them for trying. My baby girl! With no voice acting! Yeah, different except for other parts that were exactly the same, but yeah. Yeah, Beast Wars, I don't know so much that they've realized that those kids have grown up. Unicron Trilogy, they're making... I saw they're making a lot of Unicron Trilogy toys lately. Like, I picked up an Armada Starscream at Walmart, like, a year ago. And I think I saw that they made a Cybertron one as well recently. I might try and pick that up. I want a Starscream display, man. There is no excuse for me having a Shockwave display and not a Starscream display.
Make it fast.
Does Shock Blast count as Shockwave? Yes. Shock Blast is literally supposed... Shock Blast was literally supposed to be Shockwave. They were just having a rights issue with the name at the time, I believe. Does that mean that I can handle the truth? Yeah, I have the man himself. I don't know where he is right now. I think he's on my, I think he's just hanging out on my movie shelf. I think I had to move him off my desk to make room for something, but he's somewhere around here.
Make it fast.
Yeah, the only Star Screams I have are the Bishojo statue, Prime, and Armada. I would need an animated, a Bayformer, and maybe a proper G1. The Bishojo statue is G1 inspired, so that's my substitute for now. You miss Megatron on crack! You miss Deep Purple Crackhead. Born-again Christian Megatron. Still sucks it didn't come with the damn Minicon. Yeah, he didn't come with Swindle, did he? Or at least the one I have didn't.
Make it fast.
Again, it took away my grappling hook. Grappling hook needs to be a separate button, I'm just saying. You're still flabbergasted how accurate that description was, and you made the picture fucking right, you and me both. I would still love to see shitpost versions like that for other characters. Or adding different Megatrons. But I also acknowledged that it was lightning in a bottle. You still have a soft spot for Season 3 of Prime? Oh, what was that one fight that they went way too hard on? Was it was a fight involving Ultra Magnus, I think? That one random fight that got, like, all the budgeting choreography for some reason towards the end. Wheeljack and Ultra Magnus versus Predaking, that was it, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why that shit went so hard. Season 3 is very directionless and stupid, but,
Make it fast.
But it had its moments. It had that fight. That's when we got Shockwave as a main cast member. He's always fun. We got the zombie episode. Even if I hate what we had to do to get there, it is a good episode in its own right. Just frustrating. Predaking's cool. I don't know if I loved him, but he's cool. The zombie episode was making the best out of a shit sandwich, pretty much. Like, yeah, this really, really terrible plot point that shouldn't have fucking happened. It only happened because of weird behind-the-scenes tumults. Like, sure, that sucks, but hey, let's at least do something interesting as a result of it. Tarantulas is still the worst. Yeah, you mean Arachnid, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, again, she was another character who was very cool conceptually, but dear God, did they not know what to do with her. Just mad Optimus and Megatron never really got a final battle despite all the build-up, especially since that was the last time Peter and Frank were the roles. Yeah, God! Yeah, that is actually really sad in retrospect, isn't it? We got one at the end of Season 1. Which makes sense when you remember, oh, right. They, they fucking, they wasted all of their, they went, what was it? They went through, like, they went through 3 years worth of scripts in one season. That's why that final battle at the end feels so, climactic. Despite it not being the climax. Big the Cat broke Blanco. I saw! I'm so sorry. But also, what do you expect? 5 years? It might have been 5 years. I'd have to rewatch that video that talked about it. But it's something like that. Ooh, Encore. Encore has got action to spare. My girl, what you got? Ooh, only a 21% success rate. No. Why did I do so bad? Does the order you put the characters in matter? Oh, there it is. I didn't see the one with the exclamation point. Considering how insane Hasbro is behind the scenes, it's unfortunate, but you get it? Yeah, no. I get it. It's why I try not to be as harsh on stuff like animated and the later seasons of Prime. Knowing now that, knowing now just how fucked up the behind the scenes was with Prime in particular. Dear God. It is a miracle that we got even one decent season out of that shit. TBH. So I suppose I should be grateful for what we got. But still. Oof. Is there another one more blue one, I think? Yeah. This is taking a while.
Make it fast.
What's the development cycle for Prime? Like 12 months? Something like that? I know it probably started around the same time War for Cybertron, or like right after War for Cybertron came out, because remember they were supposed to be the same continuity. Which, sensible chuckle. Except not really at all. That's like, Transformers 1 apparently is still being billed as a prequel to the Bayverse stuff. Even though, I'm pretty sure I already know something about the film that ensures that that could absolutely not be true. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the Unicron trilogy. Yeah, we call that shit the Unicron trilogy. Not actually related whatsoever. Which explains why characters randomly come back to life between seasons sometimes. Night-night, Manata. You have a good one. It's not too bad. Like, this is not an awful amount of time that these are taking to get through. I'm just a little worried about how late this is gonna go. Because I intended to finish One Piece tonight. Or, finish the Reverie arc tonight. But this is,
Make it fast.
taking a bit longer than I would have liked. Bayverse doesn't even still exist. Apparently Michael Bay is listed as a producer for it. 15 minutes till Splatfest results, Pog. But yeah, like, I feel like they're just kind of trying to have their cake and eat it too on that front, right? Produce means you just give them. Oh yeah, no, I know that. I just wish the TF Wiki knew that. Because if they're like the War for Cybertron and Pride thing, no matter how obviously untrue it is, if they're saying it's connected, they will articulate articles as if they're connected. Hey, Balin, how you doing?
Make it fast.
But yeah, I feel like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too in that regard, because like they want the clout from the Bay movies, because generally speaking, regular moviegoers do like them overall. At least some of the earlier ones, like they do want some kind of name recognition from that, but also they know that there's another side of the fandom that hates them. So they're like, okay. Like, no, they're totally connected, even though they're not. And we're clearly trying to distance ourselves from them. I did hear about the Trump thing. It is very, very funny how it is barely registering for people compared to the last one. Everyone's mostly just like, huh, again? Weird. I can't believe when you say criminally stupid bullshit that endangers the lives of other people, people start to be out for your life. Crazy, I know. I can't play it against the audio bleeding, but I did see that earlier. Oh god. As I have seen, like, not to dismiss the situation if it actually is real and was a serious attempt and all that, obviously that's taken it too far. But also, when that gentleman continually, when that gentleman and I think his running mate specifically said this part, so excuse me, I shouldn't misquote. He's not JD. I don't know JD. I don't talk to JD. He's been on record saying that. He doesn't talk to his own running mate, so clearly they might not necessarily share the same opinions. But when his running mate has been on record dismissing major school shootings as a fact of life, and that society just kind of has to accept it and move on, when I hear, oh, somebody tried to kill him again, I'm like, well, accept it and move on. You're still alive, unlike some people. Anyway, Jingsha, look, it's the Yin Yang lady. I barely been paying attention to hers. I wish they'd voice acted these. Sounds good. It's a date. Maybe. Oh, she's super knowledgeable.
Make it fast.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and travel with her. Go ahead and give her a big old boost. Need to give Sanhua a better boost at some point, though. Saw that. Yeah, I don't know if the order matters or not. But I'm gonna try it. Because that last one had very diminishing returns for what I thought were good stats overall. Oh, I saw that earlier, Dusk. Yeah, that's adorable. I had no idea. Very, very cute that those two share the same birthday. It's also your country's independence. Yo! Based? quest. Okay, maybe it may. I think is that what Monado was trying to say? Something is just RNG. Maybe it's that. Ah! 70% chance just failed. I don't have it in me to play Thrakia today, I said. I ain't got much of a choice in the matter. When I'm not playing Thrakia. Kinda playing Thrakia. How do I... Oop, no. How do I level up my people? Oh, there we go. Let's see. I'll give a gift to you and to Sanhua. Better rating on this one. Oh, wait, nope. Encore is better at that. Teamwork, Sanhua. Been pretty bored lately, Balin. Same. Not sure how much doing woo-wah mini-games will help, but there you go. Have you done the event yet, Balin? Have you gotten your free copy of the guy? I know you mentioned you hadn't been logging in as much, but I assume Camellia may have reignited your passion at least a little. I know she did mine. Oh god, this Persona poll is a fucking nightmare. Ugh. Only just started a couple days ago, yeah. Good god, I need a lot of shit. Knowledge, action. Oh my god. Ah! Hoyo stole their animations for one of those new characters. I'm just gonna try it. We just lost a 70. Ooh. Oh, I don't get anything back from that? Ooh. Can I just do the thing? Akechi lost to Akihiko. I'm not gonna say that's wrong. Akihiko is also a good character, but kinda depends. Oh, I'm probably... Oh, wait, that's probably why I'm still on progress right now. Wait a fucking second. You've shared that before. Shipper, I've seen that. I have retweeted it recently, but thank you again. Oh, that didn't make your teamwork go up at all. Yeah, I think my stats almost seem too low for this. Like, nobody's doing that good, all things considered. Oh, Eureka. Oh my god, nope. Oh, now you get it. Yeah, okay, I think I need to do the next leg of the actual quest. I think that's why, nothing's happening here. That's my bad. No? Oh no, I do still have another one. Fuck, okay. No, okay. I'm just doing very badly, motherfucker. Okay. That's my bad. Knowledge. Pretty good on knowledge. Teamwork. We need better teamwork. We need better teamwork like yesterday. Still a good boy and haven't met Mastva yet. Alright, come on. Surely we can do a little bit better. Come on, girls. There's gotta be some element of RNG to that not working the way it should. Yeah. Okay. Riddle twiddle, that's it. You're mocking me, aren't you? Oh, no, 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 no. Guys, look, Master Avenue! Where? Yeah, God, we had, like, what? It's like 3 more wishes or some shit? Yeah, I might not be able to get this done tonight unless I want to go full ham on it and skip One Piece. Which I kind of don't want to do.
Wish. Let's see what's written this time.
Granted, that last, Granted, these lights with the actual wishes are going pretty quick, too, but still. Save it for Wednesday.
This again? I'm so over this cheesy old play.
I'm over your cheesy old shit attitude!
Come on, switch it up. What about Rainbow Mirror? I'll be Flame Ranger. You be a psychic being controlled by the monsters.
I'm sorry,
Wait.
Flame Ranger and Rainbow Mirror, you said?
Be the one getting beat up. I don't want to play the bad guy. We pinky sweared last time, remember?
You can talking about Tokusatsu?
I'm not playing with you anymore.
When's the event? And I still got 12 days. I still got plenty of time. Just that I would have preferred to have had it all done in one shot.
Pixie Rescue. You can be Flame Ranger, and I'll be the sidekick. That good enough for ya?
Why you got such? Why you got?
Oh, I see what you're up to, Momo. Trying to trick me again. Deep Sea Rescue, the Flame Ranger falls into the villain's trap and gets beat up at the
Wow,
start.
this kid's a shithead.
I'll still be the one.
What do you got against villains, kid? The villains are the cooler ones.
I'm gonna tell Mon if you keep.
Don't you like Darth Vader? Anything to bracky off for another day. Good point.
Cha, you think telling Mon is gonna help you? With him around, you'll never get the chance to be Flame Ranger. At least I won't get beat up by you all the time.
You guys know Mon?
Hey, where did this weird grown-up with a flying bunny come from? Mon's not here. I'm in charge.
Want to be Skeletor, right?
Okay, then you can be a monster.
Detected new name entry. Bunny.
That's not my name.
Processing speed increased to 150%. Processing 90 degrees, 91 degrees, 92 degrees.
What? Is he pissed at the nickname?
Ah! It's gonna blow!
Xiangli, control your man.
Don't worry. I'm overriding Xiangli's processor.
Robot.
One moment,
Bunny.
please.
Droid.
Recorded. New name entry. Bunny.
Phew! I almost wet my pants.
I must
say...
Hey, for the children!
Huh? He's
Thank
not
you,
here
Dusk.
right
Thank you,
now,
Skeletor.
but
We
if
love
it's
you.
important, you can tell me, and I'll pass it on to him, word for word. Lee's being a show-off again. We haven't seen
92 degrees Celsius, pretty hot for computer parts.
You can tell him anything. Not true. We're doing one of his favorite plays tomorrow. He'll definitely show up.
Definitely.
And one before that. I don't remember him showing up. Where was he? Oh, you suck, Momo.
I like this kid. Punch him.
Well, we usually play together in the city or watch hero plays at the theater. Oh, and we have a secret base.
Detected. Keyword, secret base.
Tell me where I can
Mom
find the
says
bomb!
It's top secret, and we can't tell anyone.
I'm there to help him become the great hero. The great hero Saiyaman!
He did mention before that there's this flame power growing inside of him, and he's about to become a great hero, just like Flame Ranger. Well, I guess you don't look like a bad person.
The kid's either lost his mind or joined a cult. Let's find out which. Highest a CPU can genuinely go without falling apart is between 80 and 85 Celsius. Even though you don't want it there for long, dang.
If you do find him, please don't tell him I told you about the secret base. Oh, and remember to tell him to come back and play with us soon.
Don't mind me totally not checking my my computer's heat right now. Verena! See if I can actually take the picture without screwing it up this time. Yeah! Oh, she didn't disappear afterwards. Why is Salchi so elusive? Oh, it switched it back to the stupid thing for the shooter game. Stop that.
Make it fast. Guests of the unkind.
Oh, you're gonna actually make me, like, find it? Oh, don't do that.
Take this!
There we go.
Flame punch! Get away from me!
Get away from me! Oh, it's just the dancing turtles.
Roll for me.
My field of expertise.
Whoa, that was
I guess you can have that issue unless the fan is broken.
do that. You gotta
Even then, it would
teach
just
me.
shut off as soon as it reached that point. Fair.
Thanks for saving me, miss.
What are you doing out here?
It's a secret. Well, you didn't just save me from that TD, so... Alright, you can be the only
CPU
grown-up
temperature
adult here.
80, GPU temperature 63. I don't know if that's in Celsius and Fahrenheit, but I assume that's
to
fine.
Awaken my forte.
Your forte?
Well, you know, in the hero plays, every great hero is a resonator with their own unique, super cool forte. Some of them are born with it, and some have to journey to distant mountains and secret caves to train all alone. And then, after years of training, a tacit mark finally
Past one
appears.
motherfucker!
Forte awaken!
God damn it, nostalgia boner pieces of shit.
That's why I've been
I
eating
should
all
have
my
known
veggies
better.
and going to bed early lately.
I want to be ready to spend the whole
These
day
people are part of the
at
problem,
secret
you know.
base. Training. I try to practice every move I can think of from the plays, hoping my forte will awaken soon.
Transformers? Oh, you mean Gen 1?
Busy, I haven't even watched any
Power
hero
Rangers?
plays
Oh, you
lately.
mean Mighty Morphin? Star Trek? Oh, you mean TOS? Fucking god damn it.
Not really.
Pokemon? You mean Red and Blue?
But I've come up with a new plan. You know how Flame Red gets stronger the more danger he's in? They call it a Forte Boost. So I thought, why not find a scary monster and try to
Present
fight
won the
it?
metrics of popularity. Past swept with all the battle categories. Past was fighting hard. Because Japan loves the OG girls. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that was also supposed to, like, represent the 3 games for some fucking reason. Yeah, of course.
That was an accident.
Splatoon girls? Oh, you mean Callie and Mari? Yep.
I'm gonna be a great
Same
hero,
thing.
I have to find an enemy
Still the
that's
same
even
principle.
stronger than a TD. But
Fucking Gen 1ers. Every goddamn time. I should have known better.
tell me, what should I do to awaken my forte?
Is having it that important to you? It's not that cool.
Absolutely, it's a must. Every hero in the plays is a resonator with a forte. Becoming a hero means I can protect all my friends. None of us will ever need to be scared again. Besides, being a hero is just the coolest. Every hero play, all my friends cheer like crazy for Flame
They
Ranger.
grinded to ruler plus
I don't plan on
99.
being the
Jesus
lame
Christ.
sidekick. No way. If you know so much about it, then what should I do? Tell me.
Terrible. Exercise more, plenty of rest, eat your vegetables, take a nap.
Oh, you sound like my mom.
Come
on, don't treat me
Night,
like
night,
I'm
Dimitri.
just
You have a
some
good one.
kid.
I do know a few warriors.
I do know
They know
a few
what it
warriors.
means to be a hero. What if I write down some of their
Speaking
quests
of
and daring
Star Trek, the
feats
original
for you?
series,
Real heroes, real stories.
Kirk doesn't actually do that
It
very
might give
often,
you
for the
some
record.
ideas.
Wow, really? Are they
That
even
impression has
more
become
awesome
highly
than the
exaggerated
heroes
over
in
the years
plays?
through pop culture bullshit on osmosis, reverse osmosis.
I want Lee and Momo to see him too.
Time, location, event.
The telephone
notification,
effect.
The Moonlit Fair.
The Moonlit Fair, right in the middle of the festival.
Or just, Family Guy.
It would be the perfect draw for the children in Jinzhou. Thankfully, I've still got some time to get everything ready for Mon's wish before it starts. How about this? The Moonlit Fair on the day of the Moon Chasing Festival. I'll have the stories with me. Pinky promise.
Yes! It's a pinky promise then. Can't wait to see
Recent
them.
fall of the opening for Dan Solomon. Sorry for your loss. Oh, I was kidding. I've never seen the opening. I assumed that was at least good because Mappa puts budget or whatever. You did not like it. Oh boy. Future got 0 points. Wow. Wow. People, it's almost like people aren't optimistic about what'll come tomorrow, given the current state of the world. Ha ha ha. I made myself sad. I made myself very sad. Splatoon 1 remake on Switch. I doubt it. I doubt it'll be a full-on remake. Just that, like, maybe those girls will be the focus again instead of having new hosts since it's getting kind of crowded. It's weird. I don't know about the anime again. I haven't seen it. All I know is every time I've seen a panel for the manga recently, I am struck by how ugly the art style is. Like, I am sorry for anyone who's a fan, but like, I do not like the way the manga looks at all. That was weird.
I happened to catch the boy's wish.
Before we'll have 2 pairs of
He
idols
aspires
instead.
to
Ah.
A feat of spirit that humbles even a grown man like
That
myself.
would make sense. I suppose.
His wish comes from a place of real valor and sincerity. However, he wishes to become a hero by awakening his forte.
The scenes it shows off are kind of stupid. Doesn't seem like something you want to watch.
Awakening a
Again,
forte is
everything
an
I have
intricate
heard about that
process,
show makes me
and the
less
disparity
interested
between
in
a
it.
resonator and an ordinary person's abilities is significant.
Everything I hear
In
about
our
it /
current
see about it makes
timeframe,
it seem like the worst schlock I have ever seen,
confess,
quite frankly.
The Academy's current research in this domain is rather limited. If we are to approach it from this angle, I'm afraid I may not be able to help the boy much. At least before the moonlit fair arrives. I concur. Thinking back on a few scenes from the hero plays, Flame Ranger did not rely solely on his forte and abilities to achieve his heroic feats. Courage, perseverance, and support from his companions were all indispensable elements. Your idea of finding a real-life role model to show the boy a more grounded version of heroism is indeed a viable approach. So, have you decided who this hero should be?
John Cena. Do you really want to taste it? Just kidding, Gian. I'm gonna kiss him.
Suggestion. I have always admired General Gian. However, any form of recording involving the Midnight Rangers would require prior clearance.
Oh, come on!
With the moonlit fair on the horizon...
No, it's
I may
fine.
not
Me and him
allow
are
it.
tight. Like, really, really tight.
Actually, the person I have in mind embodies courage, perseverance, and leadership with steadfast companions who would stand by her, never backing down even in the face of powerful enemies.
Is it an NPC?
There's no need to look far. You are the most suitable candidate.
Oh, no, it's me. I'm kind of an NPC. No, I'm playable. Me?
Your actions alone in saving Jinzhou have earned you the title of hero. A true hero is defined not by grand gestures, but by their actions. Authenticity is key. Just chronicle your daily life and let your true self shine through.
Alright, fine.
The Pangu terminal can record your daily
Pangu.
activities. Before you begin, I'll make some enhancements to provide you with additional assistance. Thank you for your hard work so far. It will take some time to analyze.
Yeah,
the
this event's pretty cool,
you
but
after
it
it's complete.
genuinely does feel like they kind of did things backwards, right? Like the little in-between quests you need to do.
I hope that all
To
the
do the
wishes
mini
in the
games,
Moon
those should have been the
Lodge will soon
non-voiced
come true.
NPC things. And these should have involved actual characters. Because I feel like for the most part, a lot of them could have been easily substituted. You're gonna go, Balin? Coward! I'm saying coward, but let's see. Do I even want to keep doing this? It's not that late. It isn't, I know that. But also, I do want to make sure One Piece gets done. So that we can go full ham on that. Not full ham, you know what I mean. Be done with it. Be done with it and move on to other things. Yeah, let's see. Like, I could go... Ooh, Gian hat. Ooh. Ooh, Gian has one. I guess what I could do is go ahead and do these ones off screen, because even though they involve main characters, they're not voiced, and I'm not even reading them half the time. So ain't no sense in pretending they're important. But yeah, I wanted to get this done in one shot, but I guess what I could do is do those, come back here either Tuesday after Ian leaves if we get done with Final Fantasy at a decent hour, or Wednesday more likely. And then I can finish this up and also do JG's story quest, because I keep forgetting she has that. I was wrong, by the way. If anyone's on YouTube like watching these in order later for whatever reason or something, like I think I mentioned back at the start of the game when I was first doing stuff, we did like Gion's quest, because Gion's quest had like an event timer on it, and so did Chang Li's, I think. Like, yeah, for some reason when people get companion quests, they show up on this tab and they have a countdown, making you think that they're fucking timed events that are only available while the characters' banners are up. They're not. I have no idea why that tab exists. They are permanent. Like, I confirm this because I would have recorded this much earlier if it had been, but yeah, like, I would have done this significantly sooner, because JG's had a timer on it that synced up with her banner, and obviously she's long gone. So that's a choice that was made. That seems kind of fear-mongering and rude. Oh my god, I've got to do the hazard tower. Oh shit! I've only got 6 hours to do the hazard tower, chat. I'm not good at it. I still have not been able to get higher than I haven't gotten to the hazard part at all, by the look of it. I don't know. I'll try it one day when I feel like it, when my arm's not broken also. Alright, I'm rambling. Yeah, sorry I couldn't get the whole thing done in one shot. Namek will explode in insert number of hours here. This planet will explode in 5 minutes. Freeze. I can't wait to watch Dragon Ball once we're done with Zatch Bell, or Z specifically. We watched Dragon Ball already. You just gonna keep looping me back here? That's annoying. Alright, whatever. But yeah, I'll take care of those blue quests and like get this to the next point where I can do the thing, and then next time we'll just speed run the rest of that and do JG's quest, and it'll be all Gucci. And then we'll get back to Thrakia. Please be excited. Please. Because I sure can't be. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart tier patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support NPCs actually being interesting, but still not interesting enough to justify being here over the main characters. No, but that's awfully oddly specific. No, it's not. Shut up. Check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.